In the past, melee carries had a problem with being kited left and right. Heroes that had long range or really good escape could easily avoid you in teamfights while picking off your allies. Meanwhile, you're trying to spend your time chasing down your enemies, wasting precious BKB time or equally valuable stun duration from your initiators. So the almighty powerful Ice Frog decided the best way to solve this problem was to make an item that gives you a faster output of damage over a shorter period of time. Echo Saber feels tailor-made for Sven. Each individual component benefits him greatly. More damage, more mana to cast spells, and more HP to stay alive in the fight. So catching a hero off guard with God Strength active lets you shred through heroes with 1 or 2 hits. One of the most fundamental basics of Dota is stacking. Being able to do it yourself is a huge advantage that not every hero in the safe lane can have, so stacking Ancients becomes a priority for yourself. Each time you successfully stack, you're boosting your gold and experience per minute. It's pretty simple. While you're in lane, attack the creep at 53 seconds and shift Q 2 movement commands that bring them away from the spawn box and put your dominated creep back in position, all while you CS in your lane. Great Cleave is one of the better scaling cleave abilities as of 6.88. In comparison, that's 31% better than Battle Fury. The best part is that it doesn't even cost you any gold. Add it to one of Sven's other natural abilities and you become arguably the best stack clearing hero this side of the River Fag. A big reason why Sven is popular now is how early he can take these larger stacks. Compare it to Gyrocopter, who needs a high level of flat cannon and over 7,000 gold. Anti-Mage is even worse off. The bare minimum you would need is 8,000 gold, so how much does Sven need? Less than 6,000. And these are items that you can easily acquire during the laning phase, which cut out on the need to save gold for long periods of time. Team fighting with Sven is pretty simple. Sven is a strength hero with only 2 legs, so he's not very fast. Let your allies disable and control enemies. Your job is to dish out the damage and use Warcry, not keep people in place. Warcry is a valuable teamfight spell that gets max second fairly often because how can you go wrong with 20 extra armor in a teamfight? That's insane. You can't get that from items. Assault Cuirass only gives 10 armor despite being built out of 15 armor individually. Its low cooldown and mana cost make it a great spell that can reduce a lot of damage. Don't believe me? Simply put armor's effective HP, or EHP for short. For every individual point of armor, you gain an extra 6% HP that scales according to this equation. Consider the following. With 7 armor, you've gained a difference of 500 HP. Meanwhile, at 27 armor, over 1800, effectively doubling the amount of physical damage needed to bring you down. Later on, when you have higher HP and armor, you can force the enemy to deal with you first while your team tries to find a better staggered follow-up initiation. By forcing Invoker to use his Orchid on me, it saves my allies from having to worry about it later, and since I have 3000 HP, baiting some abilities will hurt me less than if they were used on some of my less stronger allies. In the next 3 clips, you'll find different scenarios you can find yourself in when playing Sven. Here's a silencer who will guaranteed stop your momentum, so you can't proceed unless you either kill him or make a play and force him to use global preemptively while your team resets. Complexity lead with the smoke and rely on each other to make big plays turn into wombo combos. Darkseer knows his only job is to vacuum right in front of Sven, while his job is to stun whoever he finds. Chessie sees the enemy break their smoke too and takes a leap of faith that the rest of his team will back him up, resulting in a devastating succession of crowd control and damage. Here you'll find Eternal Envy takes out whoever his team didn't clean up. EGM lifts Puppy, starts his retreat and dies. Envy sees that EGM can't control him and doesn't need his BKB. Shortly after, Ake uses his abilities and meets a similar fate. Notice a trend? Alliance tried dealing with the rest of Secret when Envy is the true carry of this team and took care of business. Hey guys, I hope we all learned something today about Sven and why he's made his comeback. I've never done something like this and I hope it was entertaining enough for you guys to watch. I promise my next video will be a little bit better about this stuff, but it's all trial and error for me, so it takes some time to get used to this. But thanks for watching. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.